Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I need to read on just a bunch of things from the impeachment inquiry. So, of course, it did pass on Thursday that there would be a formal impeachment inquiry. And I kind of want to know a little bit about why Nancy was doing that. Because earlier in the week, she said, well, it doesn't matter what we don't really need that. We don't need the vote. We are doing an impeachment inquiry. But then she changed her mind. And some people speculated that that may have been because Republicans were like, oh, it's secret. It's in the basement, in a bunker, and whatever. The skiff is in the basement of the, of the, of the facility. And these hearings are, sure, they're private right now. But Republicans are in them. They're bipartisan. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so some people wonder if she caved to that, but I don't think that's what it was. So let me start by asking that. Why did Nancy go ahead and take it for a vote on the House floor? Oh, well, there was a male congressperson who was influential in that decision as well. Okay. They consulted. I feel like Nancy really does consult a lot, with many of the Congress people. It's a teamwork kind of approach I think she has. And then we have the 6 of coins, the quid pro quo. They're very confident. They are very confident. They are not at all worried about taking this publicly, because they feel like, okay, now public hearings can happen. It's so very clear. I think they can't wait to get it out to America. That's what I think. Ooh, good judgment. It was a good decision. That's wonderful. I didn't even ask that, but I did want to know. So it was a good decision. She was using good judgment. She was doing it in consultation. They're very sure about the quid pro quo. They have an ironclad case. So they're really not worried about it. Okay, so I wanted to ask about that, and I wanted to ask, how will the public hearings go? People keep comparing it to the Nixon hearings, but, we do have a different reality right now politically. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Oh, so Trump figures prominently in them. I really should, when I use the Rider-Waite, right? Trump is the wealthy merchant, self-satisfied smug sitting there with all the cups, everything he wants, right? And I think that card represents him because he's no statesman, But this 9 of Cups is the way this looks in this deck. But anyway, anyways, that is still Trump's card to me. So this is about foreign travels. This is about foreign influences. This is about trading favors for taxpayer-funded military assistance. This is about waiting for his ship to come in. He thinks his ship coming in is the next election. I don't know. We don't know what's on that ship, though. He's done a lot of dirty deeds. Some payment could be coming in that ship, too, in the way that he doesn't like. So, really, Trump is going to figure prominently in this, as well as international interactions with Ukraine. Of course, that's the basis of one of the articles. But more so than that, they are going to really push the bribery angle. That he is guilty of using bribery to get what he wants from foreign leaders. There's more in this too. This is about trade. It's not just about trading favors. I feel like there's something about money in there too for him. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're learning that so Russian oligarchs through Lev Parnas, it has been funding money into, Trump's legal team, paid Giuliani, but other things too. Campaign, there's been a lot of money flowing apparently And we're going to learn about that then, a lot more about that. This is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. It's going to be like horrifying. You know, we already have a very clear picture with the things that have come out of what happened, but there's going to be even more. So what's going on with this then, Spirit? I pulled 3 cards. The question forming in my mind was, so what next? The process is bedeviled. So we're going to continue having Republican lawmakers come on and float conspiracy theories about the Bidens when they're asked to talk about this particular issue. We're going to keep having that. But the government is working. The Hierophant, that's nice. The government is doing its job, its due diligence. The 5 of Coins. Who's shut out in the cold? Yeah, I got to tell you guys, when I got that card, I didn't get a good feeling about it. The 10 of Wands. It's just burdensome. So I think it continues to be burdensome. And it continues to be obstruction. There continues to be obstruction, even with a formal impeachment inquiry. Okay. Yeah, so that continues. It's burdensome. There's still the needs of some people. The people are still a bit shut out. So it's not quick. Again, I'm telling you guys, I'm sorry, but it's not quick. Again, I'm telling you that. But you know that. You know that. You know, you've been following things. None of this happens quickly. The wheels of justice are slow, but grind exceedingly fine, is the quote. I like that. All right. And I wanted to know if there's anything significant in the fact that no Republicans voted in favor of this impeachment inquiry. Anything with that? Keeping it all in the family. 10 of Cups, keeping it in the family. Oh, we're going to do what they tell us to do. 6 of Cups, nostalgia. Some of this is just out of habit, you guys. At this point, I feel like they've all been in lockstep and buying the idea they have to be powerful to get what they want. You know, what's good for the group is good for the individual congressperson. I feel like they've all been in lockstep, but now at this point, they're just like doing it out of habit and loyalty to the group, and it's not even very rational for a lot of these people. And unfortunately, I see it coming. I see it coming, like snowballing, where they're going to start saying, what in the world? The reason that I voted always with Mitch McConnell and voted with the larger Republican Party was because it would be better for me personally. And now I'm wondering, you know? So I see that coming. I see a big snowball coming down the hill, you know, gathering snow as it comes and people. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be kind of confusing, but yes, it'll be a little chaotic, but there will be more and more individual lawmakers, Republicans going, is this really, you know, to my benefit? But right now we have the 8 of Coins. Right now they're listening. They're acting like they are apprentices and not leaders, and they're listening. Okay. So is there anything else you want us to know about this whole issue, Spirit? Let's see. We have the Page of Wands. We have the 3 of Cups and the 2 of Coins. Okay. You know what I'm hearing I'm hearing that we still have new goals. This is yet another new goal on the path, right? To finding more balance between our parties, you know, which is good. We want more balance in power, but we also want more balance with the way lawmakers, consider their loyalty to party. We need more balance. We need more, you know, this 2 of Coins person is always keeping the balance, to keep the plate spinning, to keep juggling, to keep people's needs and sources of security in play, you know? So I get a good feeling from this card. I feel like we're heading in that direction anyway. And this impeachment inquiry is part of that. And again, Spirit is telling us we should celebrate each of these things, each headline, each triumph of our investigative journalists, each triumph when they get something out there. And now there's a new spotlight on this particular issue in our politics. And guess what? Then it always happens that there are other politicians that then get in some trouble and come under the microscope like, what are they doing? You know, they've been doing this too. You know, so this is all good that this stuff comes out. All right. Well, I thank you all so much. I think it's going to be a good week. I see a little few frustrations. I do think there's still going to be some obstruction of justice, but there are going to be some powerful testimonies too that we're going to get to hear. And that'll come over weeks though. All right. Well, I thank you so very, very much. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.